For a long time, your divine masculine has been around people that haven't been so divine, okay? And that has been making them not so divine because of the environment and the people and the places that they've been around. But it's something about you and your energy because you are a divine feminine. It's like you put this person in their place every fucking time. Whenever they think about you, whenever they see you, whenever y'all have a conversation, when I say put them in their place, it's like you remind them that they are a divine masculine and that they should be living like one in real fucking life. And it shakes this person up because the people that they are around are okay with their life, their choices, and what they're doing. This could be someone that can be around people that don't actually have them living in their purpose or going after their dreams. They're kind of just, settling and just doing jobs and stuff that they really don't even like just to get some money. Not actually motivating this person to fall into a trade or a career that they actually is passionate about. But it's something about you, divine feminine, where you're always encouraging or inspiring this person to tap into careers that they are actually passionate about. I feel like this divine masculine has kind of given up on their career passions and stuff like that. Especially, being around these type of people because no one in this group is really like passionate about anything. They're kind of just doing the normal type of local jobs, to pay the bills, but not actually to live life. And it's like every time they come across you, they see that you are living life. They see that you are doing things that you're obviously passionate about, because you're happy. Okay, you can always tell the difference. This is a masculine that goes to work and they're not happy about them going to work. They're not happy about even waking up to go to work. They're not happy while they're in their car on the way to work, and they still ain't happy when they get there. You know how sometimes you're just having a bad day, which is normal because we're human beings and we're ruled by the moon and the sun. So if the moon changes every 2 days, that means we're very moody people regardless. Even if you don't want to admit it, we are. Okay? Some of y'all just be taking drugs to keep your ass up. Even coffee is a drug, bitch, because you're supposed to be moody. You're supposed to be having days where you may not feel the best or whatever. It doesn't matter. You could have had a great night's sleep, but you just like, oh, I'm tired today, which is normal human behavior. Okay, but I'm getting at this is somebody that's tired every day. This is somebody that is not excited to go to work every day. This is somebody that if you talk to them, oh, how was work? Child, boring. Oh, whatever. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like they never excited. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know that you're working, like don't get me wrong. When I had my couple 9 to 5s or whatever, when I knew that I was working it to reach some goal and then I was out, I still was grateful and happy and excited to go to work because I knew that this wasn't my forever. I knew that this was just a stepping stone for me. You know what I'm saying? And, I was good at the job or whatever like that. It wasn't a hard thing to do. I kind of was just going with the flow of it. This is somebody that is literally miserable. Okay, you could have asked them about this job. Y'all could have talked about y'all careers, what y'all doing. And this person, they just didn't have anything good to say about their career, about their job. But for the longest, because of the people that they've been hanging around, it just seemed normal. They all hate their jobs. They all talk about their job. They all talk and whine about the same shit. But then it's like they come into your world or they see your world and it's like you're not complaining, you're not whining. Well, you ain't whining about no job or no career because you're doing something that you're actually passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Or you realize when something was just a stepping stone and you're supposed to leave it. And that's the issue. Sometimes God send us into these environments or these jobs just to work it, to get some experience, so that we can get an idea of what it is that we want to do next, but not always to stay there forever. But this is someone that has been staying in that forever. And it's like, no, God is like, no, I only wanted you to do this and I only sent you to that job and this, so that you could start to learn yourself and see what you like and what you don't like. Not for you to stay here and get stuck here. I really just was sending you so that you could explore and really get hands-on, training or whatever, or hands-on experience about what it is that you want to do for real. Because this could be somebody that maybe they're very talented or they're good at many things, or maybe they're just so clouded when it comes to what they actually want to do in life. So this person could have been someone that had many jobs, within the last year, last 2 years, because God has been giving them the chance or opportunity to just kind of get their feet wet in different areas, okay? So that they could kind of learn or see what they're good at or what it is that they want to do. This can be somebody that's simply just supposed to be a people person. This is somebody that's simply supposed to be just like a people pleaser, someone who is helping people. Sometimes we're searching and searching. God, what's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Sometimes God don't care exactly the job that you're doing. Sometimes he care more about, are you being charitable? Are you able to help people? Are you able to inspire people while you're doing it? So if you're too focused on a job where God feels like you're not inspiring no one, you're not helping no one, you're not being charitable, the people that you're working with, they don't have good hearts, good spirits, then God cannot actually use and bless you in this situation. So this is giving me a masculine that has been getting settled in these type of jobs or careers that God is kind of like telling them, no, I want you to move away from this. No, your time here is complete. Okay, move on to something else. Or have you figured it out? Like, I want you to just be a people person. I don't care if you're selling cars. I don't care if you're selling furniture. I don't care if you're selling jewelry. Confirmation, God is just like, I want you to be an inspiration to people. I want you to be truthful and honest to people. I want you to just help people. I want people to know when they go into that furniture store, they're going to be greeted with a smile, and you're always going to be there to lift up their spirit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God doesn't care about what we're doing as long as we're able to do those things, right? As long as we're able to spread the gospel, which means spreading his love, talking about his faithfulness, spreading his joy, letting people know, hey, today is a new day. There is sunshine, because sometimes it ain't always going to be sunshine. What I said earlier, every day we ain't always going to be sunshining. Sometimes it might be the moon energy, and the moon is very, very moody. People don't want to talk about the sun and the moon and the stars and the clouds and all of that, which is crazy to me because that's something that we have to deal with every day, or something that has to deal with us every day. And it's like, y'all just think that the sun and the moon don't have no effect on human beings when we're supposed to be one with earth, one with nature, because we're one with God. And you think that it doesn't have no effect on us? Come on now. So anyhow, God is just like, I need you to be in an environment, a job, a work environment where you are motivated, where you're happy to go to work, where you're working with people who are all grateful, who are humble, who are doing good deeds. Okay, God don't want you working with people who are snakes, who are malicious, who are thieves, who are stealing and stuff like that. So if you're in those type of environments, he ain't gonna like it. But if you're in an environment and you guys are like a family, you guys look out for one another, you look out for other people, you look out for the poor, you look out for the rich, you look out for the middle class, you're inspiration, okay? You're inspiring whoever you come in contact with, you're helping them out. Then God is like, go ahead and flip them burgers at McDonald's. Do your thing, okay? You in there, that's a family. You're able to, you're making enough money that you need to support yourself. You're able to pick up hours when it's needed, okay? Your boss treats you like your family. They don't talk to you like you're low and all of this. Then God is like, okay, you can do something here. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about the characteristics of the people that you're working with. Okay, so this is somebody who's been around a lot of people, like their friend groups, their family dynamic, who all is kind of in the same boat when it comes to picking jobs and careers, where they're just kind of settling with jobs that really don't care about them, don't care about their situation, don't care if they're not making enough money. You know what I'm saying? God is just like, this ain't it. This ain't it. And then it's like this masculine is looking at you and they see you in this bright energy where it's like you're happy to go to work. You're excited. So they're like, oh, you must be making money then because you happy to go to work. I ain't making no money. Like, I'm barely making any money. And then I got to do all of this and this and this. It's like this person is seeing you and they like, it's more to life. This person is seeing you and they like, damn, am I wasting time? Am I letting my life waste away here? It's like this person is really seeing you. It's like God is using you for this person's growth. And you may not even realize that this person is looking at you or examining you and your choices in this way. Because this could be very silent. This person could not even be telling you this, but they're just like dreaming and imagining like, damn, I can be in that energy. I want to be in that energy. I want to be working at a job where I really, really love it, where I'm excited to go to work. Granted, every day you ain't going to be excited. Even if you are making a lot of money, even if you do got a good 401k plan, baby, all of that, benefits, everything is good. Even if your boss is understanding, blah, 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 blah. Every day you ain't going to be just feeling so happy. That's just not human nature. All right? And only people that be happy every fucking day, you on Adderall, you a heavy coffee drinker, it's something like that. But a normal human being, you're going to have mood changes and switches. And, for the whole week, you might be feeling good and motivated. And then the next week, you wake up and you just like, oh, my body is tired. I'm just a little tired. I'm just a little annoyed today. And that's normal. It's perfectly okay because we're a human being. We're supposed to accept the different emotions that we have. All right. But it's something about this person where it's like every day this person is like dreading going to work. They feel like they ain't getting paid enough. They feel like they are overworking. They feel like they're not really enjoying the fruits of their labor. They could feel like they now like looking at you, or maybe you have told this person like, hey, I can see you doing this and I feel like you'll be great at this. It's like now this person is envisioning themselves in different careers and different professions because of you. It's something about you. It's something about something that you said to them, something that you presented to them. You just woke up their eyes a little bit. Okay, maybe because of how, maybe you could have, God could have had you share with them, how you're working and how you're making money. And maybe they see it and they feel like you're not working as hard as they is. Okay, it's like someone working in like a warehouse and you working from home when you want to. And you making damn near the same amount of money as them, but it's on your own terms because you don't learn mastered self, and you learn, okay, you just did enough research to really, see what you want to do and see what you don't want to do. It's kind of like it's kind of like the money works for you. You don't work for the money. Did I say that right? It's something like that. It's like you work when you want to work. You're not going to overwork yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like you figured out some type of code where you could still get some money, but you don't have to overwork yourself. You get what I'm saying here? And this person is being inspired by you. And I'm getting like they're starting to look at their everyday circle or their friends, and they're starting to be annoyed. Because the thing is, when you in that, you don't see how annoying it is. Right? When you're in that environment where you're always complaining, you're always whining, where you always lazy, you don't want to go to work, you don't like your career, you don't like what you chose. Because at the end of the day, that's what you chose. You know what I'm saying? If you're not changing it, that's really what you chose. So when you're in that environment, you don't really notice how annoying it could be until you step out of it. So it's almost like they stepped out of it because you came in with some type of enlightenment. You could have just said, hey, I miss when you used to do this. You were so talented. Oh, my gosh. And I know that you can really, continue to do it if you put your mind to it. Like, you could have just gave them a little tip, a TIP, like a little, you know what I'm saying? God could have led you to do this to this person, to give this person this. And the whole time it allowed them to step away for a second. And now they're starting to see their family and friends and their close circle, their environment. Now they're starting to see it as annoyance. Now they're like, oh my God, all these people do is complain about their jobs. Oh my God, all my sister does is complain about money, some checks. They need a check, like this paycheck to paycheck. Oh my God, all my friend do is complain about her boss. She hates her boss. And it's like this person didn't really realize what they was in until they kind of got out of it. And they only stepped out of it because God used you in this situation to kind of get them to step out of it. You get what I'm trying to say here? It's almost like you came in and just said something like, oh yeah, I'm doing this for work now. I'm making money this way. It's pretty easy, but the checks is good. Like, it's something that God had you say to this person. And it kind of had their mind going crazy where now they kind of stepped out of their reality for a second and they're looking at things from a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like what you said to this person made them look at things from a bird's eye view. And now they're seeing how much it's a lot of whining and how much it's a lot of unhappiness that is taking place here. Everyone is always complaining. Everyone is always complaining. And it's like with you, you ain't complaining. You ain't got no complaints. You living in this very much high vibration. And this person, now they're intrigued. Now they're trying to figure out, okay, how can I do that? Because I don't want to be in this environment where every time I get to work, everybody complaining, everybody hating each other. Every time I go home around my friends and family, they're always complaining and talking about how work was bad today, or their boss did this, or this happened. And this is somebody that's just like, I'm so tired of living this. I can't believe that I was actually living this. Like, I can't believe I thought that this was it. This was life. Like, there's so much more to life. There's some people that's not even going through this. You know, they're a boss. You know, they have taken charge of their life. Like, if a boss doesn't like me or care about my well-being, why am I working for him? Why am I giving him more money? It's something like that. Like, this person is getting a reality check. Like, if I'm not happy doing this, why do I keep doing it? Why won't I just look into things that I'm actually happy about? You know? So it's one of those energies, child. Continue to be the boss that you are. Okay. And even if you're not like a boss, like maybe you don't have your own business or anything like that, but you probably just move like a boss. If somebody's disrespecting you or a job don't want to pay you what you deserve, you ain't got no problem leaving that job and finding better. That's a boss move. Okay, you may not be a boss like you have your own business or anything like that, but this message still is for you, because you're someone that is like, yes, you need a job, but you still want your peace and you still want your soul. So if you're going to pay me dimes and nickels when I deserve dollar bills, it ain't going to work. If you're going to mistreat me and treat me like I'm less than because I'm working for you or working at your company, it ain't going to work. Okay. So you're still very much a boss. It's like, you know your worth, you know who you are, and you're not taking nothing less. Okay. And I'm getting like this person is very much inspired by you and the way that you're doing things, because I feel like this person felt like they couldn't speak up. They felt like they just had to deal with whatever job came their way. And they could have been in situations where they really, really needed the job. So they just settled for anything that came their way. I'm getting like, this is people that have bosses that really don't respect them. Like, you could be the best worker there and it's like you don't get acknowledged for it. This person, they put you in a category with everybody else. Like, they don't notice what you're doing for the company and how you're a really big fit. Like, this is the kind of energy that I'm seeing. Like, somebody that is being kind of overlooked at the workplace. And it's like, without you, the workplace wouldn't be able to really go as smoothly. Like, you could be the top seller there. You can be the top whatever, you know. And it's like, you with a boss that don't really appreciate you or ever point that out and tell you. That matters. That matters. I don't care who you are. It matters. If you're never being recognized for your hard work, that shit matters, bro. It definitely can play on your mental because you're doing over exceedingly good and no one at the work is telling you, is even looking at you or even noticing it. It's like a boss, their numbers is flying out the roof now all of a sudden, and they're not coming in to thank or congratulate the top earners of the company. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or like there was a goal that needed to be met, and it's like you outranked everybody and met the goal, and your boss don't put an email and send it to everybody like, hey, we want to give congrats to this person, you have da 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 da. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Every company, they should have it where they give you your flowers when it's due, period. Okay, so I love you all, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.